the accelerated clock off, man. Six minutes accelerated clock. 6 minutes, no accelerated clock, man. He said, well. My stream's waiting on jet light. Turn the accelerated clock on. Really, shout out to you. You playing your white jersey? Five pressure. That's why you goddamn, boy, you're filthy. You're filthy. Instead of Tazia Madison, it's Tazia Meta.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out in time. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Holly Rose down on the sidelines, we say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That's caught. It's Green. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Berry. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
To the air, it's Levitt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's deep.
Snags it, and he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Throwing, Carr. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
From the gun on third down, Carr. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Carr on play action. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down their ball, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quick release on the RPO. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on fourth. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 30, the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Berry. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's what you get.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
That's what you get, man.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
That nigga said a vicious custom. Nigga was not lying.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He shanked it. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. The RPO, it's complete. Still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road.
Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Levin. He wants to go deep. Leap and grab for a big gain. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's by the... I know the big fella, I know to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12, are big stride. Vertical. Nice play by the offense.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off play action. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play action, Carr. Dances away to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Here's Carr to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. It's a running room. The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he added the extra point.
Some boys might be panicked before the half. You know, play your football. You got 17 minutes, play your football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. It's Berry. Crosses the 45. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Williams. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
No, not you, my boy. Not you, Ott. Yeah.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First and 10.
We all flabbergasted, man. We know you, though, so that's why we like, what's the word? Like, you good.
Quarterback making adjustments.
You know.
Throwing. Carr. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
That's what you basing your little movements on. I see it. You watching it. You got your eyes on the QB, huh?
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Carr. Working that left side now. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Carr from the gun on third down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I could have sworn I need to went out of bounds, though, right? See me? What is that? What is that? What is that? He out of bounds. What are you talking about?
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good half, y'all. Good half.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Find space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41. The first down.
With that.
He's up at the 40 pounds after a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Williams. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now here's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To run inside, it's Williams. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's Carr to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Shows him the stiff arm. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think Vic is more exciting. even that's debatable. Yeah, I think I'm right.
Run in the red zone, it's Williams. Fights his way ahead, they get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job maintained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Carr above the noise. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The RPO, throw right, looking for the chain. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that conversation, that conversation's been over for about 3 years. Probably longer than that, to be honest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
You know, he ain't afraid to just throw that bitch up. We need to stop.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Berry. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started.
No, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Wide receiver comes in motion.
What you gonna do?
To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so it can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Durham one more time. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Don't talk about it, man. That's honorable, man.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Oh, baby. That nigga rocked the fuck out of his ass, too. God damn. You see that shit? What, that number 3? Damn.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Throwing. Carr. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Carr. Here comes the heat. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you've worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Fighting Irish called their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Might be changing the route. 4th down, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback now breaking the field. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here.
Why it's done.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
1832 soldier! 1832 soldier!
We like that. We like that.
Level!
We like that.
Ready, go!
Lewis from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, Davis, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Carr above the noise. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
Catch that. You're supposed to catch that.
Hey guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's fourth and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. The offense changing the play. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They want to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
done. Yeah, he's done.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And this is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, y'all.
Ready? Black 18. Black 18.
Come on, y'all.
4th down, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Touchdown LSU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He shouldn't have won that first game. This nigga threw for 122 goddamn yards.